That was such a unique experience. I just love coming to these countries and doing the cultural experiences. Kanpai.
Kanpai! This is the most unhealthy I've seen so far in Japan.
Alright you guys, we've just come down about an hour to a place called Akashi.
We're kind of making our way to Osaka, and Akashi, it's like an hour away from the city, kind of near Kobe. And we're going to be spending the day here, and we haven't had breakfast yet. And then we found out that Akashiyaki is a very popular dish here, and it's basically made of eggs, flour, and it has one piece of octopus in each ball. We just saw someone making them. We were like, we need to try this.
It looks so cool.
I've got a big tray of them. And because they're made of egg, I'm like, oh, this could be a good breakfast snack. So, and there's broth that they said we had to dip it in.
Yes.
Steve?
And if you guys want to know, octopus and red snapper is famous in Japan, so people come here to try this octopus.
Especially in this region. Akashiyaki. Alright, Steve. It's going to be soft because it's egg.
Oh yeah, it is quite soft.
Oh, careful. You're breaking it.
Oh, sorry.
You should dip it in the broth.
Okay.
Eggy? Eggy.
Octopus is super nice.
I want to try.
Yeah, this is like a good Japanese snack.
It looks so hot. Oh, there you go.
I want that to slip out of your chopsticks so badly right now. It's good?
Oh my gosh, it's so warm as well. Why am I suddenly the pro at chopsticks?
Sorry guys, I know there's been a lot of food in this video, but every time we come to Japan, you guys have been watching for a while, you know Japanese cuisine is our favorite food ever, so we just try to show you as much as possible. Like, there's so much variety, but it was very cool. So this morning we actually headed down to the local fish market to watch a fish auction. So we've just come down to the dock, to the local fish market, and what's so unique, it's 11:30. The auctions has just started, and usually when you come to see these things, it's first thing in the morning, but 11:30 is just before lunchtime, so everyone's here to bid for the fresh seafood that we go out for lunch in like half an hour or an hour's time. Literally, it's been out of the ocean for like half an hour. And then once they're bought, they literally just pack it up, go straight to the sushi restaurants, and then you eat it in like half an hour's time. And now we've actually come to a very famous sushi bar here in the city, and they pretty much grab the fish from that fish market, and they're preparing us a banquet of sushi that we're going to eat for lunch.
Very good. Wow.
What are these? Are these octopus?
Why is it always you that gets invited into all the kitchens that we visit?
So we're just walking past and we saw these like very flat pancakes, and we're like, what is this? And apparently it is a squished octopus mixed with all these ingredients, and it kind of turns into like a cracker. And they invited us in to make it, so
off you go.
I make it. Here's the octopus from the market. Now we make the sandwich press go down.
Press the button, Steve.
What have I done? Here's the octopus.
What have you done?
It's like a prawn cracker.
Yeah, an octopus cracker. You've been wanting to try it, and now you got to make it to try it.
It's unnecessarily big. Tastes like a prawn cracker.
Is it good?
So fresh, yeah.
Why do you always get invited into the kitchen? So like whenever Stephen is curious and talking to them, they're always like, come, come. And now we are left with a gigantic prawn cracker. It tastes like a giant prawn cracker. Oh, we have a view of it.
Really?
Yes. Wow, look. Guys, we've just arrived in Osaka. We're going to be staying here for the next 4 nights. And we can see Osaka Castle from our hotel room. How cool is that? And we were here like 2.5 years ago. We stayed kind of near this area, and we went and visited that castle. It was kind of cool having like a view from our room. But yeah, we're going to be spending basically the rest of our time in Japan here in Osaka, and we've got a couple of things planned throughout the time that we're going to be here. But I think we need to dump our bags and go and explore before the sun sets.
Sounds good. Quick tour of our room. So this is KKR Hotel, and I realized we've never shown you guys like Japanese bathrooms before. Yes, they've all come with bidets.
It's warm! It's warm! That's weird! I don't like it!
I tried the boy version.
How do you stop it? Alrighty guys, so we've just come out to an area called America Village, and it's basically just full of shops and food places and all. It feels like we're in America right now. It's so weird as well because there is graffiti on the street, and that is so weird because you don't see graffiti here in Japan. I didn't know they did that in Osaka!
I thought it was only in Tokyo. You guys have to do it.
Yeah, we did that in Tokyo, and now I want to do it again. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten how big and busy Osaka is. We've been walking around the streets. We're currently on the river area. It's called Dotonbori, is it?
Dotonbori, yes.
Dotonbori, and this is where like all the shops are. It's like basically the Times Square of Osaka.
And it's strange being here because we were here 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, and I
You can
remember
like see
now.
spots that we went to, which is kind of cool.
It's like memories and stuff.
Can't come to Japan without trying to win something in the core game. I'm only giving it 100 yen, that is it.
Stephen teased me before because I was like, win me the Squirtle, and he was like, that's a Bulbasaur or something. Balthazar?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. This one here.
Let's try get your Bulbasaur.
My Squirtle. No way! One more time, one more time, one more time. No, okay.
Good morning, Bobby. It is our first full day here in Osaka, and we just realized that the hotel has an incredible view of Osaka Castle from the restaurant.
Alrighty guys, so today's plan is we're going to go to a place called Uji City. Now the reason that we love staying in Osaka is because it is so close to so many other cities, so it's a really good place to use as a base.
And then you can just do day trips, so you can head up to Himeji Castle, which we saw a couple of days ago. You can head up to Uji City. So
you can go to Nara, Kyoto, Hiroshima, all from Osaka, so it's a really good base. So today we're going to a place that's a bit off the beaten track and a little bit less touristy. So Uji City, the home. Do you know what it is?
Of Uji?
Of matcha.
Of matcha.
Alrighty guys, so we've just arrived in Uji City, and if you've been watching the videos for a while, you'll know Stephen is not a big fan of matcha or green tea. So I always try and change him, so I've taken him to a tea ceremony house, and we're going to be having a tea ceremony.
Yes.
And you're going to get into tea, okay?
Yes. We're going to learn how to receive the tea, how to drink the tea. It's a whole process here. Okay, we're going to go and experience the tea ceremony now.
Okay, so before we have the tea, we have to eat the sweet first. So you have to cut it.
That was such a unique experience. I just love coming to these countries and doing the cultural experiences. Like, this is not what you'd normally do when you travel, and there was just such a process, and you appreciate the tea so much more. How you receive the tea, how we had to use certain hands to move the tea to the left, say thank you, move the tea to the right, and then use our certain hand to drink it. And
so when you have your last sip, you have to make a sound. And put it back.
I don't usually like that type of tea, but it was really nice. I think I'm gonna have to go find you some of this tea for you, Dad, because actually it's powdered tea, and they say that you get a lot more of the vitamins from the tea when it's powdered because you drink the whole tea leaf rather than letting it sit in the water. So I'm on the hunt to find you some tea. Okay, Dad, I think we found the best tea shop for you. It is one of the oldest tea shops in Japan. It's over 500 years old. And when this tea shop was built, they would send tea to the shogun, so the guy that would be running Japan, and they'd have samurai warriors to protect this tea.
2.5 weeks carrying it to them.
2.5 weeks carrying it to them, and we went and picked you up everything that you need so you can have a proper tea ceremony. So we'll present it to you when we get home.
Yes,
and we got
the hand-picked tea, so like the premium matcha tea with the little whisk and everything. Alrighty guys, so just outside the tea ceremony place and the street with all the amazing tea is a temple called Byodo-in, and this temple is actually on the 10 yen piece.
Well, Jess isn't here. I'm going to do a quick fun facts with Steven. So, if you guys didn't know, with the Pokemon games, they actually set them in certain regions around Japan, and the second one, Pokemon Gold, is set in the Kansai region. The games, they inspire a lot from like local Japanese culture and mysteries, and there is a phoenix at the top of this, and the kind of main Pokemon for the second game is called Ho-Oh, which is the phoenix at this temple. So this representation of Buddha just here at the temple means safe travels. And then you can make an offering. Just something a bit different.
Yes, so now we are heading to a sake brewery. Sake, if you didn't know, is like the traditional rice wine drink here in Japan.
Yes.
And we've come to a brewery to see how they've made it. And I think it might be an authentic, like traditional place where they used to make it back in the day. But the building looks really cool.
And then we're going to try some sake as well.
Sake! Kanpai! So remember what you have to say?
Kanpai.
Kanpai.
Ooh,
it's good.
It's very nice.
That's good. Plum wine.
So it's not sake, but we saw it on the table, so we thought we'd give it a try.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Wow.
Woo. Whoa.
Oh, no.
これはね、ベストポーチ酒ですね。料理店さんだけのね、限定の酒で。
That's good.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, we're back in Osaka and I've heard about this building. It is 300 meters tall. It is called the Harakas building and it is one of the tallest buildings here in Japan, and this is meant to give you the best views of Osaka. Oh, the city is so big.
Jess says she has a surprise for me, and we're walking outside.
Ready?
Wow.
View from the rooftop. Wow. So this is the heliport. It's not even that windy. Literally on top of one of the tallest towers in Japan.
This is so cool.
Oh my gosh, the view. It's not even that windy. I thought it was going to be freezing. Wow. So this is like you have to pay extra. It's like an extra ticket and you can get a tour up on here, but oh my gosh.
We are on top of Japan literally right now.
Alrighty guys, for dinner tonight we are having something very local to Osaka. It's called kushikatsu, which basically means fried skewers. And you come to one of these restaurants, you grab a bunch of skewers, and in the middle of the table, you have your very own deep fryer.
So we've shown you the healthy side of Japan.
This is the most unhealthy I've seen so far in Japan. So you basically get all these different types of skewers. So there's meats, and there's vegetables, and then I've got also a plate of sauces for once I fried it.
So how it works is you grab a plate over there, and then they pretty much just set this up buffet style, and you just grab what you want and you fill up your plate.
Alright, I'm going to start with the mushroom. So then you also need to grab these things. So this is like the batter, and then you need to crumb it.
Sorry for making you guys hungry.
And then we fry it. Oh my goodness. Can you... yeah.
What a night we're in
Love
for.
it.
And you know what the best thing is? It's 19 minutes of all you can eat. Whew. I don't know if we're gonna last this hour and a half.
A deep fried mushroom. And I've grabbed a bunch of all the dips. It's like sweet soy sauce, plum sauce, cheese sauce. Are we ready? Just realized it's probably good for hot.
Oh yeah. So good.
When is fried food never bad? Like,
Oh, and by the way, there's dessert. We of course just got to Osaka and we plan to see a lot more of the city and show you guys some things and maybe a cheeky little theme park visit is in order. But if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit subscribe and we'll see you guys next time.
bye!
Guys, we've just made it into the Wizarding World.
Oh, hell
Is that
no.
next?
No.